Welcome back, Ride Nati, Ride Los Angeles. When you think of the ultimate symbol of the chopper culture, what usually comes to your mind? Well, one film single-handedly burned that image into our collective soul, the movie Easy Rider. The stars and stripes painted Captain America bike and the flame-covered Billy bike, ridden by Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper, weren't just props. They were characters in themselves. But have you ever wondered who brought these legendary machines to life to be ridden on the slab? The story of those bikes played a huge part in what we all know to be the chopper culture of today. Imagine if Leonardo da Vinci never got credit for his painting of the Mona Lisa, or if Beethoven never got recognition for writing the Fifth Symphony. Would we still consider them a cultural time stamp of history and the cornerstone of Western music? That leads us to one legendary name all of us on two wheels should know, Benjamin F. Hardy. He was born July 25, 1921 in Los Angeles, California. Before the movie, Ben Hardy was a highly respected African-American custom motorcycle builder in Los Angeles. When brothers first wanted to make a statement using choppers, Ben was the guy that made that happen with his one-of-a-kind chopper builds he did. Because Harley-Davidson were not accessible from the dealers back then, Ben had to put his touch on the bikes they were able to buy from the junk or scrapyard, or the Japanese bikes other riders started looking down on. Ben Hardy was well known on the black motorcycle set as the go-to guy for all things motorcycle-related. What made him so special? In an era where we thought most custom motorcycle builders were white, Ben was a black man who not only broke into the scene but became one of its most influential figures. His workshop wasn't just a garage. It was a creative hub where the blueprint for the modern chopper was being drawn. Hardy's signature style was unmistakable. He was a master of the extended front end, a look that came to define the chopper. He would rake the neck of a Harley-Davidson frame, stretching it out and giving the bike that long, low-slung, aggressive stance. This wasn't just for looks. It was a feat of engineering that required incredible skill and precision. He had a reputation for creating bikes that were not only visually stunning but also reliable at splitting lanes in the busy streets of Los Angeles. At this time, the Billy bike and Captain America were a typical build. Most African-American bikers, especially from the club scene, were already riding around in California before it came to the movie screens of Hollywood. The large exhaust pipes, extended front forks, high handlebars, and heavy chrome pipes were many of Ben Hardy's trademarks. His craftsmanship was so renowned that riders from all over Southern and Northern California, this would also including members from various motorcycle clubs coming to sought him out for jobs they couldn't get done nowhere else. When the two famous Easy Rider choppers needed to come to life, the cast and production crew had only one person in mind, Benjamin F. Hardy. Known as the King of Bikes to get the work done on this project for the film, working off Cliff's ideas he gave to Ben on some pieces of napkin, Hardy got to work turning metal into the two motorcycle choppers we all celebrate still to this day. He took four old police Harley-Davidson panheads and transformed them into the iconic Captain America and Billy chopper for the movie. He meticulously crafted the frames, extended the forks, and assembled the machines that would become symbols of freedom and rebellion and also an anti-establishment means of travel for an entire generation. It's a tragedy of history that for decades, Ben Hardy's monumental contribution was largely overlooked and hidden away. The film's credits didn't mention him, and other people either took or were given credit for his work. The movie earned $60 million with a budget of $400,000. However, Ben Hardy and Cliff Voss were only paid $1,250 per bike. A common story heard of black men in the 60s fighting inequality due to the times of segregation. Without movie credits or other media recognition, the chopper scene took off skyrocketing, leaving behind the men who turned metal and steel into the two famous Captain America and Billy choppers we all love today. So why does this matter so much? Because without Ben Hardy, the chopper scene would look very different from what it is today. He wasn't just building bikes. He was sculpting an attitude and giving the culture a new look that has been hidden away in the back streets of Los Angeles from the world due to cultural barriers. He was an innovator who took a stock motorcycle and turned it into a rolling piece of art, a personal statement on wheels. His work proved that a motorcycle could be more than just transportation. It could be an extension of your personality, a symbol of your defiance against the norm. He laid the groundwork for the custom culture that thrives today. Every time you see a chopper with a raked-out front end, a sissy bar reaching for the sky, or a wild custom paint job, you're seeing the legacy of Ben Hardy. He was a pioneer, an artist, and a master craftsman whose influence is still felt on roads of America and all across the world. He didn't just build the Easy Rider bikes. He helped build the very soul of the chopper culture. So next time you see that iconic image of Captain America on the open road, remember the man who made it possible, the legendary Benjamin F. Hardy. Thanks to the efforts of historians, family members, and motorcycle enthusiasts, Ben Hardy's name is finally getting the recognition it deserves. It's a story we've seen too many times, where a brilliant creator is pushed into the shadows of their own creation, but the truth has a way of riding out. Thanks for watching. If you found these stories as fascinating as I did, hit the like button and subscribe as we deep dive into the hidden histories of the iconic motorcycle culture. Until next time, ride safe, stay nutty, and we'll catch you on the next ride.